tonight. And strongly, and our topic tonight is how people are printing daily dollars from their phones with crypto and RoyalQ. But we cannot talk about RoyalQ without talking about crypto. But before I get started, I want us to know that change do not wait, or change does not wait for anybody. Change will take place whether with you or without you. So the best thing anyone can do in order to enjoy change is to make sure that they position themselves for change. I remember when I remember not I remember, I know very well many years ago when it was called trade and barter, where people exchange value with material things for food items. If somebody needs rice and then he has yam, he has to look for somebody who needs rice or who needs that yam so that they can exchange for value. That was how things was passed. And then from there we move on to what we call coins. And then from there, before we now had banks, and then today banks now have cards and many more like that. All those things happened without you, whether your decision was known or your decision was not, or stuff like that. It happened. So that is exactly what is happening now. I want to tell you free of charge that cryptocurrency is the new evolution of money. I'm not tired of repeating this statement. It is the new revolution of money. Whether you like it or you don't like it, whether you accept it or you don't accept it. And I'm not saying so you could accept it, but I'm just stating it so that you can be aware, so that you can know how to be able to make your decision at the end of this amazing presentation. Now, quickly, I cannot talk about cryptocurrency talk about RoyalQ without talking about cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is no longer a news again. It is something a lot of people has been using to sustain them. You cannot tell the usher about cryptocurrency and she'll be asking you what is it used for. The only question she will ask you is, do you have something that you can give me? Let me know what to use it for. So what am I trying to say is, it's you can use it just as you are using your normal resources you have in your country, whether you are joining us from Nigeria or you are joining us from the any of the countries around the globe. You can use it as your normal currency that you use over there to purchase goods and services and also exchange of value. So quickly, what is this cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a digital virtual currency that uses what we call cryptography for security and is decentralized, meaning it's not controlled by any government or financial institution. It's completely. And one amazing thing I like about this cryptocurrency, and why I can confidently tell you and boldly tell you about that it is becoming the new evolution of money, it's because it is not printed like your country currency, whether you are in Nigeria, whether you are in US, whether you are in the UK, it's not printed like those currencies you use over there. That's number one. Number two is that this currency we are talking about is not controlled by any government or by any individual. Not even Donald Trump have control over it. The best thing Donald Trump could do is to position himself just like what they are doing currently, building a reserve, building a crypto digital reserve as another form of security. That's the best thing they could do. And anybody can do that if they can see the future and they can realize that this thing is shaping the system. And truly cryptocurrency is shaping the system. That is amazing. That's one thing I want you to know about this cryptocurrency. Now, how does this cryptocurrency work? Cryptocurrency run on a technology called blockchain, which is a public ledger that records all transactions. And transactions are verified by a network of computers around the world, making it a secure and transparent. And we have types of cryptocurrency. We have the Bitcoin, we have the Ethereum, we have the Litecoin, we have the Ripple, and many more. So I already said what you can use cryptocurrency for. You can use it for a lot of things. Time will not permit me to go into a deep about cryptocurrency. I would have loved to share with you the difference between cryptocurrency and cash, and how to end this cryptocurrency, and what is crypto trading, and how does this crypto trading work. But time will not just allow me to do this, and also the risk of crypto trading. But I believe when you get started, we're able to share more light and share more fundamental information that you transparency. Now, it's real. I'm going straight to the reason why me and you are gathered here tonight, or why we are on this Zoom presentation. Is because of this thing called RoyalQ. What is RoyalQ? RoyalQ is an artificial intelligence robot that helps one to trade in the crypto market. It buys low and sells high. It buys low and sells high. What do I mean that it buys low and sells high? Is that you use a tool. It's just like you go to the market, you buy, maybe you're a business person, you're an entrepreneur, or whatever you do. You buy a product and sell it at an higher price in order to what? To make profit. That is exactly how this robot works. That is exactly how this robot works. Let me give another definition of what is this RoyalQ. RoyalQ is not just a trading tool, it's a smart crypto trading bot that takes the stress, emotion, and confusion out of the crypto market and helps you to trade profitably and professionally without you doing so much like a manual trader. Now, what is this crypto? Now, I'm going to share with you the what, the why, the how. Let me come again. I'm going to share with you the what, the how, and the why. Because for me personally, I believe whatever you do or whatever you are trying to engage yourself with, you should be able to know what is useful and how does it work and why should you get it. I believe if these things can be answered confidently and this thing can be answered well, I think you're making your decision will be as much as easy as in another thing. So that's why I'm going to share with you the why. You can see on my screen, I already have what is RoyalQ, and I already told you one of the things it does is that it eliminates what this RoyalQ is all about, is that it eliminates emotional trading by automating your trade with predefined strategies. RoyalQ helps you avoid fear, avoid greed, and avoid panic. Is somebody getting me? That is what this rare Q is all about. I can share the story of my leader Oshura, when she was going to start crypto. She was going to start digital currency, but more of forex. I think it's forex market, if I'm not mistaken. And the person who was supposed to teach her, I think she had an information that the person lost a lot of money. Now she got engulfed with fear, and she never. I don't think, probably maybe she may learn it in the future, but as at many years from some years back, or from that time till now, she has not learned about forex. Fear,
No
fear,
forex, it's
fear.
futures.
Okay, it's futures. Okay, it's even futures. I don't want to. But now she is not even forex. So it's even cryptocurrency, futures market. The person lost. The person that was going to change. Now, what am I trying to tell you is fear. But with this rare Q robot eliminate fear. Can I shock you? Now, this person who is talking now, who I'm sharing her testimony to, she trades with rare Q robot in the futures market. Our results for the past 7 days or 9 days has been mind blowing. Mind blowing. That is exactly what this RoyalQ robot can do for you. One, number two, it saves your time. No more starting, no more staring at chat all day. The bot monitors the market for you 24/7 so that you can focus on other things while you work. So you have a 9 to 5, you are a sit at home mother, whatever your occupation is, you are a full time, whatever, just mention your occupation, mention whatever you do. This robot, you don't need to be steering the chart. All you need to do is for you to set it up. Now, please, let me say this. We have two types of setup. We have what we call where you be giving the robot time to time instructions. We have what we call the one shot, and we also have the autopilot. That is for the spot markets. For the spot markets. We have the one shot and the cycle. The cycle works in such a way that you just give the robot a set of instructions and it performs it. It keep doing the same task over and over. Just like you give your washing machine, just keep washing it until you off it, it will not off. That's one area. Another one is what I call where you give the robot instruction and also give it what you want it to do per time. That is another one. We also have what we call the advanced technical analysis. RoyalQ uses what we call smart algorithm to analyze trends and execute trades based on real market data and proven rules. This robot works 247 non-stop. So whether you went to work, you didn't go to work, whether it's public holiday, it's not public holiday, whether you're on vacation, whatever you are doing, this robot works for you. Whether it's Easter, whether it's 1st October, whether it's your birthday, whatever it might be, this robot works 247 every day. Another amazing thing about the robot is what I call smart risk management. It helps you reduce loss by managing your capital with intelligent strategies. With the robot, it has what we call the default settings with the robot. That is, it helps you manage your capital in such a way that you do not expose all your money to the market at once. And apart from that, it has what we call the AI margin calls that the robot will be able to know when to buy and when not to buy. Those are part of the things what this RoyalQ contains. Another thing is what I call the back testing and multi-asset trading, where the robot, you can use this one robot to with 9 different exchanges. I mean, 9 different exchanges. Your KuCoin, your Bybit, your OKX, your Gate.io, mention them all on and on and on, just with this one robot. All you need to do is to make sure you have money in those different exchanges. Another thing this robot does is that it minimizes human error. Some people today, they are becoming a professional trader, or they are becoming someone who can say yes, who can boast and beat their chest and say, I'm a crypto trader. This could not have happened without this RoyalQ trading robot. A lot of many people can say that. This could not have happened. So what am I trying to say? It minimizes your human error. So you can make as much. I'm not saying you should go ahead and make mistakes, but in case you do that, it helps you that those mistakes might not end you to loss, or cause you to lose your money or lost your money or whatever way it may. This robot, apart from that, what it contains and what problems it solves is that it also provides market insight. Market insight. It gives you what we call, you get accurate data and analytic to support your smart decision in times when you are picking your trades. So I think I've been able to tell you what this robot and what problem it can solve. So quickly, I'm going to go to how does this RoyalQ robot work. Simple setup. All you need to do is to get the link of the person who has invited you to this meeting. Download, get registered, and download the app on your Play Store or your Apple Store, whatever I think your Play Store or your Apple Store, what you call it, and you link it up with your exchange. You link it up with your exchange. And amazing that it doesn't take time for you to set up. Simple setup. And then we have what we call the smart trading. The AI robot uses what we call sophisticated logarithm to predict your market movement, which I've said earlier. And then your funds is in your exchange. So quickly, what is this RoyalQ? Why is RoyalQ robot? Why should I get it? Why should I just go and learn how to trade with my exchange? Why should I get it? Number one, why you should get it is that you control your capital. Buy to the place, or buy to giving your funds to anybody. Buy to Ponzi scheme. RareQ is a Ponzi killer. What do I mean by Ponzi killer? It helps you not to give your money to any third party. With RoyalQ trading robot, you do not give your trading capital to anybody, not even to the RoyalQ app or to the person who has invited you to this meeting or to your friend or to your colleague. Anyone who is asking you for your money, that person is doing another thing else. In RoyalQ, you don't give your money to anybody. Your money stays in your digital bank account. Now, Amazing is that with this RoyalQ robot, you don't need any advanced skills. As a beginner, you can start trading and earning money. I can tell you, if you get started with RoyalQ trading robot tonight, you start making money tonight without you learning anything. Simple setup. So, for instance, maybe you are planning to get started. You are thinking, oh, what are the materials I will need to go and study? Do I need to go for extra classes? Do I need to go and learn about technical analysis? Do I need to learn about digital currency? Don't worry about those things. With RoyalQ trading robot, we got you covered. Completely got you covered. You learn on the job. That's one thing I like about RoyalQ. As you are learning, you are making money. As you are learning, you are ending. As you are learning, my God, you are building your money. You are making dollars. And even when you tell somebody about the opportunity, you also make money from it. Another thing is what I call saving automation. The boat handles the trade while you live your life. Total freedom. So you can have this as another backup or another stream of income. I don't know where you are, but it's very good for you to have multiple streams of income. Do not just have diversify. Diversify. You have that one coming, and that is when you know you are building wealth. Another reason why this RoyalQ trading robot is important and why we are telling you that you should get it is because it has track record. What is this track record? RoyalQ has been tested, it has been trusted, and is still delivering results since the year 2021. Since 2021, many robot has come and gone. Many robot has crashed. Many robot they cannot even remember whether they existed. But RoyalQ is still here and is still trending even till now. You can see how amazing it is. If a robot is an automated robot or a robot can do 5 years, no, it is nothing. It's just like something has been giving you money consistently. And these 5 years I'm talking about, it's not that the thing has been working, some people left. No. We have people who are here who has been using this robot since 2021 and they're still yet now. Another thing about this RoyalQ trading robot is that it's beginner friendly interface. No coding, no stress, simple setup, easy to use platform. Even a 12 years old child can understand the easy setup. That is how easy and stressless it is, or stress free it is. Very, very easy to operate. Very, very easy to understand. The only time I have problem with people is when they don't want to just do anything. I don't know what to do. What is difficult about the app? There's nothing difficult about the app. Another thing is that it is affordable. All you need to get this amazing RoyalQ robot I'm talking about is just only $120 for a whole year. Only 120, no any other additional fee apart from the gas fee of maybe $10 or $20 you put in, because the RoyalQ robot operates in what we call 80 and 20/80 percentage ratio. So when you make money, when you start making money with the robot, maybe for instance you make $10 a day, $2 goes to RoyalQ. The remaining $8 stays in your exchange. So because, as I said earlier, your money does not stay in the RoyalQ app, your money stays in your exchange. So because they do not have access to your money, they will always ask you to deposit their own gas fee, which is their gas fees, in the exchange. And that is the only money you will always be depositing, like your gas fee. And now let me just give an understanding to it. It's just like you bought a brand new car. After you pay for the car, you have to fuel the car. Who will fuel the car for you? Is it the no now? So you have to keep fueling the car, so keep moving. So the more you use the robot, the more money it generates for you. The more gas fee you'll be putting time with time and time. So it means if you put $20, you must have made over $100. Are you seeing that? So that's exactly how it works. So there's nothing for you to be thinking and say, are you sure? Or something like that. Another thing about RoyalQ is that we have what we call sustainable growth. RoyalQ, it will take it takes sustainable growth for a team to be to have to have gotten RoyalQ has been for 5 years, and this team has been for the past 5 years. It takes sustainable growth. It's not when I mean a team that is just looking. No, 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 no. It has to be a team that is really ready to grow, and that is amazing. So when you get started with us, you know you do not have any choice, but you have to grow. Now, let me say this, which is very, very important. RoyalQ is not a get rich quick scheme. So please, in case you are here, you are thinking if you get started today, next tomorrow you become a millionaire. Please just know this opportunity is not for you. But if you are here, you know when you get started, it's not immediately you become a millionaire. This opportunity is for you. This opportunity is for you. But RoyalQ builds on what we call long-term wealth creation, long-term wealth consistency. And you know whatever is built over time lasts. It's not the one today you get 1,000 and next for the next 5 years you don't get anything again. No, that's not how RoyalQ. RoyalQ is what we call consistency, consistency with long time in view. I think those things must have really helped somebody. Now, RoyalQ has what we call transparent community driven. You are not alone. Once you join us here, we will teach you everything you need to get to know. One of the things you are going to enjoy if you join our team, Digital Gold, is that you are going to get what we call knowledge growth, financial freedom, trading skills for free. From Monday to Saturday, we are always on this Zoom call, the same time every single day, from Monday to Saturday, in order to sharpen our skills, in order to know how to use this automated robot. So as far you are ready, the only thing I will tell people when they get there is as far you are hungry for success, with our team, you will get it. You will get what? You will get it. Expanded network, millionaire mindset. You're going to get to know amazing, wonderful, excellent people. Yes, yes, amazing people. Another thing is financial freedom from 9 to 5. With RoyalQ Trading Robot, you don't need no boss. In this place, no boss here. All we have, they are all leaders. We are every one of us is a leader. In some of our other teams, we say they are all kings and queens. No, there's nothing like boss or superior. No. No boss, no office, just smart automated trading from the comfort of your zone. Whether you are in Akure, you are in Ondo, you are in Lagos, you are in Katuna, you are in Meduguri, you are in Boronu. I'm mentioning Nigeria countries. Am I right? I don't know your countries over there in the UK or in Canada, whatever you are, or in Uganda, whatever you are. But I'm just mentioning. So wherever you are, even if like you should be in the, I don't know whether you can use RoyalQ in the moon. Wherever you can use this RoyalQ trading. Now, quickly, I'm going to move on to the next slide. I just pray time permits me to be able to. Now, is RoyalQ legal and safe? RoyalQ does not hold your funds. API has no withdrawal access. It works with Binance and Ubi, top exchanges, and over 2 million users globally. RoyalQ has over 2 million users globally. 2 millions. We're not talking about 1,000. 2 million users globally. You can see that a lot of people know this information. Please let me say this very quickly. If you have somebody that is sharing an opportunity like this with you, please do not joke with them. I mean it. Do not joke with them. Not everybody will show you their source of income. Not everybody will show you other ways they are getting money. Some people are. They will just be looking you with your suffering, with your gara. They will never tell you that they are making money from this kind of system. So if somebody invited you, it's because the person cares for you and the person wants to see you succeed. So please and please that has invited you to this Zoom section. It's beyond referral, it's beyond reward bonus. I mean it. Please and please take those persons serious. Now, quickly, who owns RoyalQ? RoyalQ is registered under Singapore since 2020. It's operated by RoyalQ Technology Pte. Limited. It uses secure smart contract, regular software update and support. One amazing thing about RoyalQ is that RoyalQ keep updating their system when I mean back to back, immediately, as we are growing to new webs, growing to new design, they keep doing it. Some of us some of us who are on this call, we know that when we got started with RoyalQ, the features on RoyalQ was not like that. Leader Osha can testify better than I do. Leader George can do that better. Even Leader Florence, Papa Kuye can testify about it. It was not like this. But because RoyalQ is a service company, because they know very well that when you are not making money, they are not making money. So let me make this illustration quickly so that you can understand how RoyalQ works. RoyalQ is just a is a tool that you use in the crypto market to make money. It's not the robot that gives you money. It is the cryptocurrency market that gives you money. So that is why your funds are secure. Your funds are safe. Is somebody with me? If you are with me, say you can say hi or type 7. So those are the things. Now, real-time trades are visible directly on your Binance app. It has full transparency. You can pause, you can stop, you can adjust anytime. Proof of work in real time. That's how amazing this RoyalQ robot is. Now, one of the common might a lot of people ask is is RoyalQ a scam? It's not a scam. It is verified API. For those who does not know API, API simply means application programming interface. It is what is used between the other exchange for you to set up the RoyalQ. Without this API bounding, you cannot make use of this RoyalQ app. And this RoyalQ, the exchange has to confirm, that is your digital wallet has to confirm that this API has to work. If not, you can't use it. So if it's not secured, exchanges will not allow them to use it. So those are the common myths I'm telling you so that you can know that this is authentic. This is genuine. Another thing is that a lot of people, one of the mind a lot of people think is, can they steal my phones? No. Somebody said, Juliet said, can the money in your bank account get missing? The money in your bank account. Some of you that have your bank account, can the money there get missing that you will not know? Absolutely no. Absolutely no. That's exactly how RoyalQ is too. Your money cannot get missing. As far as you're connected up with your exchange, your money cannot get missing. Now, some people may ask, is it a multi-level marketing business where it's bring one, bring two? Or do I necessarily need to bring somebody before I can get withdrawal? Now, mind you, I said your money stays in your exchange. You're not giving the robot your money. So you don't need anyone, any referral. Whether you share the opportunity, you don't share the opportunity, you make money. You make what? Money. It's a business. And that is why I told you earlier, anyone who has shared this opportunity with you, do not joke with that person. Please hold that person well. Respect, honor that person. I'm not saying you should, but respect them. It's beyond bring one, bring two. It's not bring one, bring two. With you or without you, that person will make money. But if you join the person, you will all make money and you will all smile together. That's exactly like this. So it's for trading. Like basically for trading. Nothing more, nothing less. The other part of reward bonus is just an additional or another streams of income using this amazing RoyalQ robot. Time permit me to go deep and deep and deep. But I believe that if you can ask your question, it might make me also touch parts that I could not touch because of time. I don't want it to be too long. You can see on my screen, one is a defense. Let RoyalQ do the work for you. Get started now. Get started now. So I think with my few point of my, I've been able to not confuse you, but convince you that RoyalQ application is what you should get. It's time I think it's time for you to stop waiting for your salary to make you rich. It is time to take the first step and watch how your financial future transform with cryptocurrency, trading, and the power of RoyalQ. I want to thank you very much for taking out your time to listen to me. And I believe you have some questions. If you have some questions, you can do well to use the chat box or you mute yourself and ask. But before we quickly go and do that, I want to use this opportunity to welcome my special guest on that is going to be sharing his amazing testimony with us, how he got started on RoyalQ Robot. how he got started on RoyalQ Robot and what has been his experience so far he got started. You are going to be hearing from him directly. So, for every proof, there's always a testimony. For every proof, there's always a testimony. So please, without taking much of your time, help me welcome Mr. St. Martins for amazing tonight presentation. So, Mr. Martins, you have the floor. Please welcome him with some amazing emojis. It's not easy. There's who cannot talk. So please help me give him some emojis. Encourage him, encourage him, encourage him. I can't see any emoji on the chat, but please encourage him, encourage him. I can't see any so that he can take the floor. The earlier, the faster you do, the faster he talks. The faster you do it, the faster he talks. The faster you do it, the faster he talks. Thank you very much. Mr. Martins, you can.
Good evening, everybody. Hello, Leader Temitope, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I was going to give you the floor. Yeah, that's why I muted. I can hear you. So you can just go ahead. Yeah, I just wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay, good evening, everybody. So my name is Udoka, and I am one of those traders who use RoyalQ to trade cryptocurrency in the spot and futures market. So I started using RoyalQ since 2023. Yeah, February 2023. I activated my robot. And my upline is Leader George. Yeah, Leader George introduced me into this amazing cryptocurrency trading robot. And ever since then, it has been a great journey for me because I've been able to make money from the comfort of my home with just my smartphone, my data, my Binance, and my RoyalQ app. So, Leader George, I would like to use this opportunity to say thank you for for sharing this life-changing opportunity with me. I'm grateful.
Okay, thank you so much, Crypto Whale.
Okay,
That's amazing.
thank you so much,
Our
Crypto Whale. That's amazing.
I think our listeners can hear you. So I'm just going to ask you some few questions, and stuff like that. One of the questions I'm going to ask you, and then please, I hope you won't get what he said. He said, from the comfort of his own, and that's what we are saying. How people can print daily dollars from their phones with RoyalQ, with crypto and RoyalQ, from their comfort of their zone. No going to office, no specific location, just in their house, just in their house. So please quickly, in case you have any question, you can start writing it on the chat box. I'm going to give room for you to unmute yourself and ask. So quickly, Mr. Martins, so when Leader George introduced this business to you, now look at he said something I like this part. I think I like this one. He said he's appreciating Leader George for sharing this opportunity with him. And I believe anyone who is on this call who invited you, soon, without time, you also appreciate them too, because this business is going to transform your life. Now, Crypto Whale, when they introduced this business, how did you see it? How did you perceive it? Did you perceive it to be a Ponzi scheme, or you were thinking it's going to be something that, like all the business you have been doing in the past? What do you think about it? Thank you.
The thing is, before activating my robot, Leader George is my in-law. So I've been following up on the status, seeing posting results, trade results from RoyalQ, and I was really, really interested. Yeah, so I like talked to him, and then he explained what RoyalQ is all about, how it helps us to trade cryptocurrency in the spot market from our comfort zone with our phone, internet connection, and everything. So, and then he said, he told me that, to activate my robot, I need $120. And to start up, I should have at least a minimum trading capital of $100. Then with $20, my set aside fuel fee. And then he promised me that he was going to give me $30 because if I activate my robot, RoyalQ is going to reward him with $30. So he said he was going to give me the $30. And after activating my robot in February 2023, he gave me the $30. So I was able to add it to my trading capital, and then I started trading. I don't know if I answered your question, sir.
Yeah, you have answered it. And crazily, you share with us how much you have made over time? If you can, but if you can, that's fine.
I would love to share, but the thing is that the phone I'm I'm using to the phone that I joined the Zoom with. My RoyalQ
Okay.
account is not logging in the phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can just say it with your mouth. You can just say it with your mouth. No need. Your mouth is okay.
I don't think I understand what you said.
Can you hear me? You said how much have you made
Yeah,
so
so
far?
how much I made so far? Like how much profit I've made so far?
Yes, with RoyalQ or using
Okay,
RoyalQ.
so far, I've been able to make close to $2,000.
Okay, I think I was muted. I don't know. Okay, he has made over 2,000 dollars. 2,000 dollars. You can use your calculator. As that, I think
Temi,
so.
you are really echoing, and I don't know why. Anytime someone's mic is unmuted, you echo.
Okay, so you can use a calculator and do that. I think dollars as at dollars between 1.5 there's also 1.5, and you do your math. So what am I trying to say in excess is I just want you to know that this opportunity works. Imagine if he has he hasn't gotten started. Do you know he wouldn't have made that $2,000? So So please and please, that is exactly how this business works. It's legit, it's authentic. You don't need anybody. All you need is your smartphone. And once you always show up for our Zoom presentations, you cannot but always win. Leaders are here 247 like RoyalQ robots to always put you through. So I think somebody asked a question, and I'm going to quickly go and answer the question. I think this person says, thank you for the full information. Okay, thank you, sir. The information was full. But please, sir, how much gas can we buy for a year? Okay, thank you so much for that compliment. I really appreciate it. For the gas fee, there's no specific amount that you are putting, no specific amount. As much as you are making money, it's just like when you have a car. The more when you have a car, you bought some fuel, you have a full tank, and you refuse to take the car out, you just park it at the spot. The full tank, especially if you park the car in the sun before it can drive, but with fuel dries off even if you don't use it. But this one is, I'm just giving an illustration. As far as you don't drive the car, the fuel will not reduce. Am I right? The fuel will not reduce. So the more you drive the car, the more you exhaust the fuel. So what am I trying to say? So your gas fee works in that system, in that way. The more money you make using the robot, the more your gas fee reduce. So what you need to do is to go keep topping it up. So if you have a car, you are driving all the time, all you need to keep buying fuel because the car is working. So that is how the robot works. So there's no specific amount I say a specific amount that you need to put and say, if I put this amount, if you put $1,000, the time you make over $10,000, you need more. You can see that's exactly how it is. So I think I also saw another question. Mr. Olani, or I don't know. After registration and activation of the RoyalQ robot, what is the minimum and maximum amount of money you need to commence trading? Okay, yes. Okay, all you need now, we always give this minimum of $50 to $100. 50 depending on individuals. But that's just a minimum. You can do way more than. There are people who got started with $1,000. There are people who got started with $2,000. And there are people who got started with $50. And people who got started with $100, all depending on your financial strength. So, but that is at least the minimum you can use so that you can get tangible results. Not that you cannot start with all any amount, but you should have so that you can have tangible results. That's why we give those specific amounts. So I don't know if I've been able to answer most of your questions, but if I have not been able to do that, I would love you to unmute yourself and ask a question, or you can still use the chat box. Let's do that in the next 3 minutes, and I'll hand it over to the next person.
All right, thank you so much for that, Amy. I'd like to also add to the question. Okay. So I know we are very conversant with Ponzi schemes. They will tell you, oh, this is the minimum you can start with, this is the maximum you can start with. This is not a Ponzi scheme. Your trading capital is yours. It is you that have it. You cannot bring a question that or says that, for example, if you want to start a business and you say, what is the maximum amount to start this business? There's no such thing as a maximum amount to start a business. You can see that if you are talking about um, stores, you can see that Aboki has his kiosk. That's where his power reach. We have supermarkets, okay? And then we have ShopRite. That's one. If you go to ShopRite, you can see anything you want there. They have almost everything that you have, that you need rather. Okay, so there's nothing like what is the maximum amount. No, we have people that are trading with $1,000. We have people that are trading with as much as 20,000. We even have people that are trading with as much as $100,000, even over. So because the money is in your account, you can decide to use any amount to use to trade the cryptocurrency markets. Okay, the money is yours. Imagine say someone asking, or Dangote asking, what is the maximum amount I can use to start my business? I'm pretty sure that Dangote keep expanding. There were times where Dangote didn't even, he had only small, maybe he was doing only cement. Then later we started seeing him doing salt, sugar. He even has noodles. He has even entered into oil and gas refinery. So there's no such thing as what is the maximum capital. That is between you, but we are saying that to have at least a good, like an okay result to start, you can start with 50 to 100. Eventually, if you have more trading capital, you can add to increase your capital, because capital matters in every business. Okay, capital matters in every business. Your capital will reflect on your profits. And so also the other person that asked about gas fee, you can't really tell how much you are going to pay in a year. Depends on the type of profit you are making. Okay, if you have maybe a good capital and you are making, that's, you are a heavy trader, you are making good profits. But just know that for every profit you make, you keep 80% and RoyalQ keeps 20%. Okay, so if you make $100 profit, you take 80, yours is $80 and RoyalQ is 20. If you make $10, yours is $8 and RoyalQ is $2. But you have to top it up. Like, you have to top up inside the RoyalQ app. You have to send that, because remember, they don't have access to your own Binance account or your exchange. So the whole 100% is going to be in your exchange, the whole 100%. Or you, in your own part, you have to send it to the RoyalQ app. Please, if we have any question, let us do well to unmute ourselves. That time, please, you can take it.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much, Leader Oshra. Tonight she's just talking. She has printed a lot of dollars today, Sha. Now, this person says, my other question is, how does your profit integrate with your exchange app? How does your profit move to your exchange app automatically or manually? Thank you very much for that amazing question. I don't know if you could remember when I was teaching. I said something like what we call API, and I said API simply means application programming interface. That is what you connect the RoyalQ robot and your exchange together. That's the link they have. So anytime you're making money or you're making profit, all the money goes exactly to your exchange. No money drops to your RoyalQ. RoyalQ is just a tool, just as I said earlier, it's a tool that helps you to make money, but the money does not stay there. You only just it just reflects your back office from like it shows the transaction that goes on, but the money is not there. So and that is why they are charging you for the gas fee, and the gas fee has to be on the RoyalQ robot, not on your exchange, because all the money goes to your exchange every time, anytime you make money. Adidash, I know you're very good in this area. Please let me throw more light to that.
All right, thank you. When you say goes, it's like it's left. It never left. Okay, you never moved it away from your exchange. Okay, so when you are trying to set up the robot, all you have to do is send the 120. Okay, which obviously you. But let me explain a bit of the process. Now, what you have to do is once you register, they'll give you the person that invited you is going to give you a link, okay, to register for RoyalQ. It's very important. You must have a mentor in RoyalQ, because how would you understand all these things? So you need like a parent. Kids don't fall from the sky. So that person is going to give you a link. You register your RoyalQ account. After you must have had your RoyalQ account, what you have to do next is to send. Remember, he said the yearly subscription is 120 for a year. So you have to send 120, okay, to your RoyalQ app. That's your own, because remember, you've created for yourself, and add the fuel fee. Your fuel fee or your gas fee can be $10 or $20. So it's either you are going to be sending $130 or $140. All right. That is the only money you are sending. And once you send it, you activate your RoyalQ robot, which is the person is going to take you on that step. Okay. And once your robot is activated, your robot is live, you then proceed to doing API. Okay, so you have to what this is that you connect your robot, okay, to your exchange. So let me use Binance. You connect the robot to your Binance. You don't send your trading capital, okay, to the robot. So you don't wake up one morning and they say they are not interested again in offering their service, and you'll be shaking, you'll be sweating. If that happens, your capital is still in your exchange. So once you link those two, like once you link the two of them together, all the trades, if you go to your Binance, for example, RoyalQ will now be like a mirror. It has amazing functions, which obviously all your trades, you have to set it in your RoyalQ app. Once you go to your RoyalQ app, for example, you want to trade Bitcoin and you set a Bitcoin trade. If you go inside your exchange, if you go into your Binance, you will notice that it has bought Bitcoin. It's trading Bitcoin for you inside of your Binance. The Bitcoin trade is running, okay? And then once it sells, it still stays in your Binance. So your profit, your capital, your profit, it never left. It's always in your Binance. That's why you have to top up your gas fee in your RoyalQ. You always have to top up. It's you by yourself that will send your gas fee to the robot, okay? So the robot cannot withdraw your funds in your Binance. That's why it says top up. And that's why if your gas fee is below $2, the robot will stop working for you. Okay, so you shouldn't let your gas fee to be below $2, because if it stops, then it's a problem. So you have to make sure that you top up so that once you make money, it can deduct that amount from the RoyalQ. So it's very safe. You're not giving your money to anybody. Your trading capital, your profit, your capital is in your exchange. Anytime you want, if you don't have a running trade, withdraw it. It's your money. Nobody's going to, you don't apply for withdrawals. You don't take permission from anybody to withdraw your money. It's your money. Nobody knows when I withdraw my own money. Nobody will tell me to apply, okay, today is withdrawal day, come and start up. No. If you want your money, all you have to do is sell the USDT, okay, and get your local currency. Get the money in your local currency. That's it. We sell here our USDT. We don't even call it per se withdraw. So you just, if you need money, you sell your USDT and get. If you are in Nigeria, you get your naira. If you're in the US, you get your dollars. If you are in the UK, you get your pounds. So that's it. Hope we've been able to answer that.
Okay, so thank you very much, Ultra, for that wonderful response to that amazing question. So, we won't want to take too much of your time. So I really appreciate you for showing up tonight. I know somebody invited you to this meeting, so whosoever has invited you, it will be very at this thing and at this point in time, you need to reach out back to that person, ask them more questions about it. We won't be able to answer all your questions because because of our time, physically. And if not, we could have say go ahead and ask. But because of our time, we won't be able to. But reach out to the person who has invited. I think the person is in the best position to answer many of your questions. And I believe he's going to answer it very well. So I want to thank you, everyone who has attended it. And thanks to my special guest tonight, my testifier, Dr. Mr. Martins. I really, really appreciate you for your time and for the boldness that you took in today. I really say big thank you. And thanks to all my amazing leaders who does not give up, who do not have public holiday. They're always there every day, 247. They gidigba like RoyalQ robots. I really say big thank you and have a wonderful day. Wishing you all the very, very best and bye for now. I'm not sure. I think you can already know.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. I'm sure Crypto Way cannot wait to go back to the group and start typing sold, 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 sold. Sold.
So,
All right. That's what is good at.
that's what
Bye
is
bye,
good at.
everybody.
Bye bye, everybody. Good night, everybody.